What if I told you that one of the most misunderstood symbols in history, the Sigil of Baphomet, is not a mark of evil, but a profound key to spiritual transformation? What if this enigmatic emblem, often associated with darkness and rebellion, holds secrets that can unlock the deepest mysteries of the self and the universe? The Sigil of Baphomet, with its goat-headed figure, pentagram, and cryptic inscriptions, has been a source of fascination and fear for centuries. To some, it is a symbol of Satanism and the occult. To others, it is a misunderstood icon of esoteric wisdom. But beneath its controversial surface lies a deeper truth, a truth that speaks to the nature of duality, the balance of opposites, and the journey of the soul. In this video, we will journey into the heart of this mystery. We will explore the historical and spiritual significance of the Sigil of Baphomet, from its origins in medieval folklore to its adoption by modern esoteric traditions. We will uncover the hidden meanings behind its symbols, revealing how they reflect the inner workings of the psyche and the mysteries of the cosmos. And we will discover practical techniques to work with the energy of the sigil, unlocking its potential for personal growth and spiritual awakening. But be warned, this is not a journey for the faint of heart. To understand the Sigil of Baphomet is to confront the shadows within yourself, to embrace the balance of light and dark, and to step into your power as a co-creator of reality. So, are you ready to uncover the real meaning of the Sigil of Baphomet? To explore the spiritual secrets hidden within this enigmatic symbol and discover how it can guide you on your own transformative journey? Then let us begin. Historical/philosophical context. To understand the true significance of the Sigil of Baphomet, we must first journey back in time to the medieval period when the figure of Baphomet first emerged in the collective imagination. The name Baphomet is believed to have originated during the trials of the Knights Templar in the early 14th century. Accused of heresy, the Templars were said to have worshipped a mysterious idol called Baphomet, described as a goat-headed or androgynous figure. While historians debate the accuracy of these claims, the image of Baphomet became a powerful symbol of rebellion, mystery, and esoteric knowledge. The modern depiction of Baphomet, as seen in the sigil, was popularized in the 19th century by the French occultist Eliphas Lévi. Lévi's Baphomet is a complex, multifaceted figure embodying the union of opposites, male and female, human and animal, light and dark. The figure sits in a meditative pose with one arm pointing upward and the other downward, symbolizing the Hermetic principle of as above, so below. This principle, central to esoteric traditions, teaches that the microcosm, the individual, reflects the macrocosm, the universe, and that understanding this connection is key to spiritual enlightenment. The pentagram, a central element of the sigil, has its own rich history. In ancient times, the pentagram was a symbol of protection and harmony, representing the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, and their balance. In the context of the Sigil of Baphomet, the pentagram is inverted, a choice that has fueled much controversy. However, in esoteric traditions, the inverted pentagram is not a symbol of evil, but of transformation, a reminder that spiritual growth often requires descending into the shadows before ascending into the light. The Sigil of Baphomet also incorporates other esoteric symbols, such as the caduceus, a symbol of healing and balance, and the Hebrew letter spelling Leviathan, a mythical sea creature representing primal chaos and the unconscious mind. Together, these symbols create a powerful visual language, inviting the viewer to explore the deeper layers of meaning hidden within the sigil. But the Sigil of Baphomet is more than just a collection of symbols. It is a map of the soul's journey, a guide to understanding the interplay of opposites and the path to spiritual awakening. Core Explanation Part 1. At the heart of the Sigil of Baphomet lies a profound truth. It is a symbol of duality and balance. The figure of Baphomet itself embodies this principle, combining masculine and feminine traits, human and animal features, and light and dark energies. This union of opposites is not a contradiction, but a harmony, a reminder that true spiritual growth requires the integration of all aspects of the self. The upward and downward pointing arms of Baphomet symbolize the flow of energy between the heavens and the earth, the spiritual and the material. This is a reflection of the Hermetic principle of correspondence, which states that the patterns of the macrocosm are mirrored in the microcosm. By meditating on this symbol, we can align ourselves ourselves with this flow of energy, balancing our spiritual aspirations with our earthly responsibilities. The inverted pentagram at the center of the sigil is often misunderstood as a symbol of evil, but in esoteric traditions, it represents the descent of spirit into matter. This descent is not a fall, but a necessary step in the process of transformation. Just as a seed must descend into the earth before it can grow into a tree, the soul must descend into the shadows of the unconscious before it can ascend to higher states of consciousness. The inverted pentagram is a reminder that true spiritual growth requires us to confront and integrate our shadows, to embrace the darkness within ourselves as a source of power and wisdom. The goat's head of Baphomet is another powerful symbol representing the primal, instinctual forces of nature. In many traditions, the goat is associated with fertility, vitality, and the untamed aspects of the self. By embracing these qualities, we can tap into a deeper reservoir of energy and creativity, breaking free from the constraints of societal norms and expectations. The flames atop Baphomet's head symbolize enlightenment and the awakening of higher consciousness. They remind us that the journey of spiritual growth is not a linear path, but a cyclical process of death and rebirth, destruction and creation. Each time we confront and integrate a shadow aspect of ourselves, we are reborn, our consciousness expanded, and our spirit renewed. But the sigil of Baphomet is not just a passive symbol, it is a tool for transformation, a key to unlocking the deeper mysteries of the self and the universe. Core Explanation Part 2. While the Sigil of Baphomet's symbolism is profound, its true power lies in its ability to act as a catalyst for inner transformation. The sigil is not just a static image, it is a dynamic blueprint for spiritual awakening, a map that guides us through the labyrinth of the psyche and into the heart of our own divinity. One of the most important aspects of the sigil is its representation of the union of opposites. This is not just a philosophical concept, it is a practical tool for personal growth. By meditating on the sigil, we can learn to embrace the contradictions within ourselves, our light and dark, our strengths and weaknesses, our aspirations and fears. This integration of opposites is the key to wholeness, a state of being where we are no longer divided against ourselves, but united in our entirety. The inverted pentagram also serves as a reminder of the importance of shadow work. In esoteric traditions, the shadow represents the parts of ourselves that we repress or deny, our fears, desires, and unresolved traumas. The Sigil of Baphomet invites us to descend into these shadows, to confront and integrate them, and to emerge transformed. This process is not easy, but it is essential for spiritual growth. By facing our shadows, we reclaim our power and step into our true nature. The goat's head in the sigil represents the primal, instinctual forces that reside within us. These forces are often feared or suppressed, but they are a source of immense power and creativity. By connecting with these primal energies, we can tap into a deeper reservoir of vitality and inspiration, breaking free from the constraints of societal conditioning and embracing our authentic selves. The flames atop Baphomet's head symbolize the awakening of higher consciousness. This awakening is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of growth and transformation. Each time we confront and integrate a shadow aspect of ourselves, we are reborn, our consciousness expanded, and our spirit renewed. The flames remind us that this process is not always comfortable. It requires us to burn away the old, to let go of what no longer serves us, but it is necessary for our evolution. The Sigil of Baphomet also serves as a tool for energy work. By meditating on the sigil, we can align ourselves with its energy, tapping into its power for protection, healing, and transformation. The sigil acts as a conduit for spiritual energy, helping us to channel and direct our intentions with greater clarity and focus. But how can we, in the modern world, apply these ancient principles? How can we work with the energy of the Sigil of Baphomet in our own lives? Practical application. The Sigil of Baphomet is not just a symbol to be admired, it is a tool for transformation, a key to unlocking the deeper mysteries of the self and the universe. Here are some practical techniques and exercises to help you work with the energy of the sigil in your own life. 1. Meditation with the sigil. Find a quiet, sacred space where you won't be disturbed. Place an image of the Sigil of Baphomet in front of you, either as a physical print or on a screen. Sit comfortably and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Gaze at the sigil, allowing your eyes to soften and your mind to quiet. As you meditate, focus on the different elements of the sigil: the inverted pentagram, the goat's head, the flames, and the upward and downward pointing arms. Visualize these elements as active forces within your own psyche, guiding you through the process of of integration and transformation. Allow the energy of the sigil to flow through you, balancing your light and dark, your spiritual and material aspects. 2. Shadow work ritual. The Sigil of Baphomet is a powerful tool for shadow work. Begin by creating a sacred space, lighting a candle, and placing the sigil in front of you. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, then ask yourself, what shadows am I ready to confront? Visualize the shadow aspect of yourself as a dark figure or energy. Invite it to step forward and ask it what it needs to be integrated. Listen without judgment, allowing the shadow to express itself fully. When you're ready, visualize the energy of the sigil surrounding and transforming the shadow, integrating it into your being. 3. Energy alignment exercise. The Sigil of Baphomet can help you align your energy with the flow of the cosmos. Stand in front of the sigil and raise your arms, mimicking the upward and downward pointing arms of Baphomet. Visualize energy flowing down from the heavens through your upward arm and up from the earth through your downward arm. Feel these energies meeting in your heart, creating a balanced flow of spiritual and material energy. 4. Sigil charging ritual. If you have a physical representation of the sigil, such as a pendant or drawing, you can charge it with your intentions. Hold the sigil in your hands and close your eyes. Visualize your intention as a glowing light and imagine this light flowing into the sigil. You can also speak your intention aloud, infusing the sigil with your words. Once charged, the sigil can act as a talisman, carrying your intention with you wherever you go. 5. Journaling and reflection. After working with the sigil, take time to journal about your experiences. What insights did you gain? What shadows did you confront? How did the energy of the sigil feel in your body and mind? This reflection will help you integrate the lessons of the sigil into your daily life. Conclusion. The Sigil of Baphomet is far more than a controversial symbol. It is a profound key to spiritual transformation, a map of the soul's journey, and a tool for balancing the light and dark within ourselves. Through its intricate symbolism, it invites us to confront our shadows, embrace our primal energies, and align ourselves with the flow of cosmic energy. In this video, we've explored the historical and spiritual significance of the Sigil of Baphomet, from its origins in medieval folklore to its role in modern esoteric traditions. We've uncovered the hidden meanings behind its symbols, revealing how they reflect the inner workings of the psyche and the mysteries of the cosmos. And we've discovered practical techniques to work with the energy of the sigil, unlocking its potential for personal growth and spiritual awakening. But the journey doesn't end here. The Sigil of Baphomet is a living, dynamic symbol, one that evolves and grows alongside the practitioner. As you continue to work with the sigil, you may find that its role in your life deepens and expands, offering new insights, challenges, and opportunities for growth. As you move forward, I invite you to reflect on this question. What does the Sigil of Baphomet reveal about your own inner landscape? How can its wisdom and energy guide you on your spiritual path, helping you to embrace your power, confront your shadows, and live in alignment with your true nature? If this exploration of the Sigil of Baphomet has inspired you, please share this video with others who might benefit from its message. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more journeys into esoteric wisdom, ancient teachings, and practical spiritual techniques. Until next time, may the Sigil of Baphomet guide you with wisdom, protect you with strength, and empower you to step boldly into your transformative journey.